85% of women do not experience genuine arousal until one specific, non-physical condition is met first. Most men are completely unaware of this. They pour energy into the wrong stage, work from a flawed blueprint, and then wonder why. Connection feels forced or fizzles out even when there seemed to be interest. The result? Nights that should be electric fall flat. You're left questioning your own appeal when the real issue is a fundamental misunderstanding of the sequence of female arousal. This isn't about looks, lines, or technique. It's about psychology. It's about the 5-stage neurological and emotional process that, when understood, makes authentic, powerful attraction not just possible, but predictable. If you've ever felt that disconnect between intention and outcome, this is your missing framework. This is Stoic Nexus. Let's build from the foundation up. Stage 1. The non-negotiable foundation. Emotional safety. Forget everything you've assumed. Stage 1 is not physical. It is not even about attraction. In the conventional sense, it is primal. It is emotional safety. Before her mind can wander toward desire, her nervous system must answer a subconscious, non-negotiable question. Am I safe with this person? This is not merely about being a nice guy. This is about neurological security. For millennia, a woman's survival and the survival of her potential offspring depended on her ability to accurately assess a mate's safety, not just physically, but emotionally and psychologically. That evolutionary wiring is still active today. When she is with you, her subconscious is running a continuous diagnostic. It's observing boundary respect. Does he accept a no, however small, with grace? Or does he push, negotiate, or display subtle frustration? Attentive presence. Is he listening to understand her, or merely waiting for his turn to speak? Consistency. Does his behavior align with his words over time? Is he predictable in his respect? Why most men fail. Here, they treat safety as a given, or worse, as boring. They rush to be exciting and intriguing, skipping this foundational scan. But without it, her higher brain functions the ones involved in pleasure. Connection and arousal cannot fully come online. The limbic system, the threat detector, remains subtly engaged, acting as a brake on genuine openness. The Stoic application. This is about disciplined presence. It is the practice of proving, through unwavering consistency, that you are a source of peace, not anxiety. It means your respect is unconditional, not a currency spent to gain intimacy. You build the container first. Only then can anything meaningful be held within it. Stage 2. Igniting the spark. Mental stimulation. Once the foundation of safety is secure, the mind seeks engagement. This is stage 2. Mental stimulation. For the vast majority of women, arousal is a top-down process. It originates in the complex neural networks of the brain, in curiosity, intrigue, and admiration, long before it manifests as a physical sensation. This is not about being the smartest person in the room. It is about being the most engaging. It's about demonstrating that you can be a captivating interlocutor for her mind. Mental stimulation manifests in several key ways. 1. intellectual curiosity, asking how and why questions about her passions, her work, her perspectives, not to interrogate, but to explore the landscape of her mind. What's the most fascinating challenge in your field right now? Is infinitely more stimulating than how was work? 2. Playful banter and humor. The ability to dance with words, to create shared, playful tension through wit. It's the spark of unexpected turns in conversation. 3. Emotional intelligence. This is perhaps the highest form of mental stimulation. It's your ability to accurately read the subtext, the emotions beneath her words, and respond with empathy. When she feels perceived on an emotional level, it creates a powerful intellectual and emotional synergy. The critical shift. The goal ceases to be, how do I impress her? And becomes, how do I discover her? Your focus moves from output to input. You become a conductor, drawing out the symphony of her thoughts, rather than a soloist performing your own. When her mind is stimulated, it begins to associate your presence with reward, with dopamine hits of interesting conversation and felt understanding. This is where intrigue is born. Stages 3 and 4. Building the wave. Anticipation and emotional connection. With safety established and the mind engaged, we now cultivate the conditions for arousal to build. These stages are interdependent and often occur in tandem. Stage 3. Anticipation. The art of delayed gratification. Men often mistake arousal for a destination to be reached. For women, it is frequently more about the journey, the delicious, potent tension of anticipation. This is the space between the spark and the flame. It's built through proximity without presumption, sitting close enough to feel the energy, but not immediately closing the gap. The lingering touch, a hand on the arm that stays a beat too long, then releases. It's a question, not a statement. Verbal suggestion. I can't stop thinking about that laugh of yours, holds more anticipatory power than a blunt physical compliment. Anticipation works because it actively involves her imagination. You are not giving her the entire script. You are inviting her to co-write it in her mind. Rushing this stage robs the process of its power. It communicates neediness, not confidence. Stage 4. Emotional connection. The bridge to vulnerability. This is the stage that transforms attraction from a spark into a sustained fire. Emotional connection is the mutual exchange of vulnerability. It's when you share a doubt, a past failure, or a genuine hope, not as a manipulation, but as an act of trust. It's when you create a space where she feels safe to do the same. This connection creates what psychologists call interpersonal neurosyncing, a tangible sense of being in tune. Sex, within this context, is neurologically different. It involves deeper brain regions associated with bonding and profound reward. The interplay. Anticipation without emotional connection feels like a game. Emotional connection without anticipation can become platonic. Together, they create a powerful, resonant pull-off feeling that something significant is building between two whole people, and only now, after the foundation is poured, the structure is framed, and the wiring is installed, do we arrive at stage 5. Physical attraction as the catalyst. At this point, physical touch is not the creator of arousal, but the release valve for all the psychological and emotional energy that has been carefully, intentionally built. Physicality now carries the weight of every stage that preceded it. Your touch is felt through the filter of emotional safety, dedisinam. Your presence is charged by mental stimulation, archtion.